Here we are this evening. It's Monday, September 15th, 2025, 6 p.m. at Cole Hall. Calling to order this meeting of Shaftsbury Select Board. Does anybody here have a conflict of interest with anything on this agenda?
No.
Okay. Item 3, with regards to minutes, we are not able to review the last meeting minutes because the parties who are attending this evening are different than those that attended then, so we don't have a quorum to vote. So we will do that next time. Announcements and updates.
I think I can do a building update.
Great.
That the vault area is finished and waiting for the vault, which will come about October 6th. It's all that's walls up and such, and the town park area is cleaned out as well. So a little more demolition to do on the floors coming up. We've gotten the floors measured and we're going to get flooring estimates.
Awesome. I went by on Friday for the first time in a long time. It's looking really good over there. Really impressed also with how clean everybody's keeping that space for how much demo is going on in there.
Yes.
So good job on that. Warrants. Let's see how I do tonight at reading numbers out loud.
Box getting smaller.
Okay, so I'd like to call for a motion to consider check warrant report 26007 in the amount of, thank you, $132,403, $132,403.16. Can't do it for some reason every time. All right, we are considering items $1,000 and over to begin. There's a charge for $1,557.08 to Aflac.
Doing supplemental insurance.
There is a charge for $1,500 to the BCRC. Invoice description is highway grant.
Expense.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the highway grants and it's the CRC's preliminary work.
Awesome. Bowdoin? Bowdoin Paving, LLC.
That is the paving over at the firehouse. And
Yes.
the monies we've already received.
Yeah, and they were removed, taken from that fund that was,
Diversion fund.
specified that it was for expenses relating to the school, and that was in the amount of $36,300. Bennington Rescue Squad. Hope I missed one. Bennington City Sheriff's Department, County Sheriff's Department, $6,480.
Yeah, that's on the bill for coverage.
Bennington Rescue Squad, $1,190.
Oh, this was an interesting email they sent us. They had special pricing on what they call AED units, and the firehouse needed a new one, and what they're called?
Is that like where you shock the heart back?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because a
Yeah.
piece broke on theirs and theirs is old, and then I want to have
Great.
them in the new building as well. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, awesome. GA both fuels, $1,753. And
Also,
92 cents.
yeah.
Awesome. Casella Waste Systems, $11,103.27.
that is the transfer.
Dwyer's Four Seasons, $3,900.
Operating supplies.
HL Gauge Sales, $3,747.40.
HL Gauge.
Yes.
Truck number 1 parts. There.
MVP Healthcare, $16,507.41.
Employee healthcare.
Nemrick, $7,750.
Professional reappraisal.
Northeast Municipal LLC, $1,019.69.
Today.
Yeah, that's not a...
I have one there. DPW traffic cones and tire rings and such.
Great. Peckham Industries, $5,345.34. Salem Farm Supply, $20,475.98. Sullivan Power Control, $12,306. Sycamore Landscaping, $1,600.
That is professional services for the cemetery.
And then $3,208 also to Sycamore.
The town offices.
So that's the mowing and landscaping, etc. Tyler's Turf, $1,500. Invoice 10 to 12, 10 to 21, sorry.
Demolition.
Tyler's Turf, $3,500. Invoice 10. Great. Call for a motion to approve check warrant report 26007 in the amount of $132,403.16.
Second.
Also aye. Okay. Do we have any other
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
check warrants? Payroll warrant. Okay. I would call for a motion to approve check warrant report PR 06, $21,266.74. All in favor? Aye. Okay. So that's all of the check warrants in the...
Yep.
All right. Do we have any public comments this evening? All right. Just to join us at the...
Okay.
Yes, sir.
About a month ago, Joshua Tobe, who's a Shaftsbury resident, approached me and wanted to know if there's any interest in forming a lighted tractor thing around Christmas time. The town of Greenwich has a huge success and all that sort of stuff. So I asked Jen Holly to put out a request on the website. You might be interested. We asked them, would you like to see it and would you like to help? We didn't ask them to supply a tractor, we just said we'd like to help. So 27 people responded, 81% would love to see it, but 26% are willing to help. So I don't know that there aren't that many farmers left in Shaftsbury with tractors, so I'd be carrying tractors and that sort of stuff. I don't know. I know that this is public comment. This isn't, to do or anything else like that. So if you want to put it on the agenda for your meeting, that's fine. I think you'd have more luck if you had the kids do their bicycles and that sort of stuff. Yeah. And there could be snow on the ground and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know.
That's a good question. Yeah.
So, but with just 7 people out of 27 saying they'd like to help.
Maybe we need to repost asking, do you have a tractor? Would you like to drive it down?
It's up to you.
I certainly will. I posted it that way, Art,
Yeah.
because I thought you might need help organizing
Oh, absolutely.
it. I didn't even think about the Tonkas.
Yeah, we definitely need tractors to have a tractor
Yeah,
parade, but we can look into it. And then there's a lot of people seem to have their own that are not the big ones, but they're like middle-sized,
Yeah.
which are still wild.
Oh, there's lots
So
of
I think that's a great next step.
Are they going to take the time to hook up lights and batteries and generators and all that sort of stuff? Because it's quite time consuming.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
That's
something
my
to
public
consider.
comment.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely something to consider, and for maybe us to repost and we'll talk about it. And
Do you
I guess
want it reposted
yeah, let's repost
Okay,
it. Right?
repost it.
Right. Yeah.
and ask if they have a
Kinda
tractor
see.
they'd like to put in a parade? Okay.
Yeah, Big Truck Day is a big hit. Maybe some of those same people would be willing to participate on behalf of like their companies, because I know I've been to the Manchester one and there are companies at afoot. So if there's like even service vehicles that are cool, like line trucks.
No, that's right. Oh, you're over in Greenwich, that's farming country down there.
Yeah.
There's stalls and dairies over there and everything. They got combines and choppers and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
But in Manchester, I feel so we can probably get something together. But we should definitely make sure that, like you said, that people have tractors and would like trucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm happy to like help wrap lights on the tractor, but I definitely do not own one. Yet.
Yeah. You may get one. Yeah.
Yet.
One never knows. Would the town allow our DPW crew to put a tractor in the parade and have it run be the first grand marshal?
My heart
Tonka in
feeling
the
is
parade.
yes, but I don't know if that's something that we have to like.
Well, they have the grader out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That makes me, if you live put some lights and a generator on that.
Yeah, the town of Shaftsbury does own some heavy equipment.
We have, yeah.
We
You
have
put a
tractors.
reindeer head on it with some lights and
For sure.
light it up for the kids.
It may grow.
Could be first year is like a little,
When Greenwood started, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so,
Sure, the first one will be small.
yeah. My lawnmower is push mower, so I've been doing that. But it is self-propelled. So, but it is rear wheel, so winter actually might not be great. Okay. Cool, so now item number 6.5 is the treasurer's report. That's all right.
Everybody,
Hello.
there is not a written treasurer's report. These mid-month ones are not terribly informative, and I was too busy doing my job to document doing my job. What I did want to talk about is the tax bills again. I did print, as I promised, I printed out the whole stack there in the trailer. I am removing from them as people call or email and say, don't send me another bill. I'm very grateful to them. I think they have saved the town maybe about $100, people who have called in to say. And so keep those calls and emails coming. I would love not to mail them to people who already intend to pay. I'm also removing as people pay, so there's no sense in mailing to people who have already paid with the real due date. So we've gotten about 120 tax bills have already been paid. So you'll see next time I do the cash flow that we're in fine shape with cash right now. The other thing I wanted to say is that I think that there was a blessing in disguise with having this happen, and I may have said something along these lines, but I pulled from the stack everybody who filed a homestead declaration last year but did not file one this year, on the assumption that some of them had unintentionally missed filing their homestead declaration. So I sent out those bills highlighted with, this is what you're paying, is that intentional? And I think that this week alone, I have saved people on the order of $15,000
Wow.
in taxes that they might have been in danger of paying that they shouldn't have. So I think that just the very fact that the newspaper article mentioned homestead declarations, I also did this, highlighted the bills specially for those people. I think that it is shining a light on something that is a problem every year. If you hear me talk about it at every single one of these meetings, but that got through in a way that nothing else has. So I'm really, really happy about it. And if you know, this snafu had to happen to make that happen, maybe it's a price worth paying. Any questions about any of that? That's pretty much all I had to say. Okay, I will. I give you. Yeah, if it accidentally gets through, I go, put my head on a pike. But you see that there's a sign at the four corners. I think that's getting some attention too. So that's something that people actually pay attention to. So any other questions about anything? Okay. Cook that zucchini.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really an impressive piece of produce. It's wild. Yeah, it's here with us, yeah. All right, thank you very much. So item 7, we have an update on the Twitchell Hills speed limit change. So as everybody knows, it's been like a subject of ongoing discussion, speed study, etc. So under Vermont Statute 2313-1007, the legislative body of a city, in this case the Town of Shaftsbury Select Board, may establish on the basis of an engineering and traffic investigation a speed limit on all or part of any state highway or road other than a limited access highway within its jurisdiction which is not more than 50 miles per hour or is not less than 25 miles per hour. So following the conclusion of the speed study conducted by the Bennington County Regional Commission and the Town of Shaftsbury Select Board, I'd like us to consider proposing to reduce that speed limit from 35 miles an hour to 25 miles an hour. And then if we do move to make that change and vote upon it, to also hereby request the Highway Department to replace all relevant speed monitor systems that we want to do so. So I call for a motion to reduce the speed limit on Churchill Hill from 35 to 25 following the speed study and outcry from the all in favor? Okay, so I think it's changed. We're going to figure out what else needs to happen, but I think that's it. That's my understanding. Good. So we'll move forward with that. Okay, awesome. So that's good. That's a long time in the making. 8, feral cat colony update.
Yeah.
I called West Mountain Animal Hospital again today, left another message, and asked her to call back. So we're going to hear from him today, but I will physically be there tomorrow because I have to take my own dog to the vet. So I will have another, there's someone else to talk
Opportunity to
to. The
chat.
vet that my dog is seeing is the cat vet. They call her the cat vet. So
Okay. Perfect. That's the right vet to be talking to.
Yes, if anyone knows the answer, they can get it.
Yeah.
It was a thing on television, feral cats. Huge.
Yeah, it would really be great to try to curtail that issue while it remains at the current level it's at.
Yes.
Because it will just get crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Thankful to the citizens who brought it forward. Thankful to everybody working on it. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, West Mountain, for considering it. We hope that we can curb that issue. Other business.
I have one thing, a while ago, not a while ago, maybe several weeks back, Marie and Mike Watson had expressed interest in buying a piece of land there.
Yes.
And we talked to Cornerstone, the developer, who will potentially develop there. We have enough of the egress, they don't need the easement, thank you.
It's okay. You were.
My next step, I'd like to call the realtor to an assessment of that piece of property and some so I don't know if it'd be okay, green light for you guys, or just informing you guys.
I think you're just informing us.
That would be good.
Because you can investigate anything you want.
Okay.
If any action takes place, I think that's what the board is.
Great. Learning as I go with this one, it's really interesting.
Okay, so, and we need to talk, did we end up ever talking to Meryl?
About this, I don't think she got back to me.
Okay, maybe we'll check it.
Or maybe she did and she's like, realtor.
Let's check on that.
Yeah, I will. Because my emails come up.
There's no reason to sell a little land to make things make sense.
Yeah.
Also, it's been maintained by the realtor.
I can have some resistance there anyway.
It basically is, so, at this time, if possible, it would make sense to formalize that.
Yeah.
Okay, anything, so action items, just to contact the town's attorney about the facility? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I talked to him about it on Saturday,
Yeah.
because we were working the transfer station on Saturday.
Okay, that's more recent.
And did Casella even give us a quote for a compacting one?
No,
They told us to throw it all away.
Yeah,
was like
when
the
it gets
first-
full and you can't tamp it down anymore, just throw it away. And toward the end of the day, people were like, throw it away.
So maybe let's try to follow up again. Maybe that was not a satisfactory answer to us. So I was talking to Greg about it, and he was mentioning how he used to jump on it, which is not good.
It's also
I
bad.
mean, if you, it's not that people are just, the amount of intervention out there, I just have a little
Yeah, it's just going to continue.
just a lot more cardboard.
Or if we could have two. Anyway, so we'll check in
Yeah.
again with them and look for.
You brought up that one.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Oh, another thing that came up at the transfer station. Just an open call for this. Energy committee needs another member. Somebody who knows something about energy. hand would want to participate in looking at ways to meet the state goals and the town goals. They've been looking for a little while, so if anybody's listening and knows anybody interested in that, that would be great. There are other vacancies on other committees, but that one was brought up to me by a citizen on Saturday too, so I'll call that out here. Any other business at this time? Okay, cool. So an item that's not on here just because it came up post the creation of this agenda, we need to have an executive session. It's a personnel matter. It shouldn't take very long. And we will not be we're not coming back because there will be no legal action taken. Great. So do we adjourn? We adjourn after that. So we're not adjourning right now. All right. We'll adjourn on Zoom afterwards. Perfect.
Do we need a motion to?
I'd like to call for a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Recording stopped.